Currently on 13, deeply disturbing and shocking video of a murder in broad daylight. On May 3rd, the victim, Stephen Anderson, is walking on Woodridge Square Drive to pick up his mail, sources tell us. He turns around at the sound of a screeching car speeding right into him. We're pausing the video right before he gets hit. The car reverses and hits him again, pushing him further into the street. Neighbors are on the phone, frantically calling 911.
People to help me turn him over. They want us to turn him over.
Another neighbor comes out with a pillow. And that's when the suspect, Karen Fisher, identified in court records as a man, but also described as she by police, returns with a knife in hand. The suspect yanks and flips Anderson over, straddles him, and kisses him. We're not showing what happens next because it's too graphic, but that's when police say Fisher stabs him 9 times. She casually walks off as if nothing happened and neighbors just watch. She then tries getting into another car while talking to witnesses. When that's unsuccessful, she leaps over the body and walks away.
It's very disturbing, yeah, because, I have kids here. So, our kids could have been out here playing, and imagine that.
20-year-old Karen Fisher is in jail tonight, charged with murdering this 64-year-old. Her bond is set at $2 million.
Investigators say the teenage suspect was so enraged that after shooting the victim multiple times, he left and then returned to the crime scene to open fire once again. Police say video from the neighborhood led them to the alleged killer, 18-year-old Orlando Perez, now held without bond. Investigators say Perez had gone home with the victim, 37-year-old Selena Reyes Hernandez, shortly after meeting her on the morning of May 31st. And in her basement apartment in Marquette Park, Perez learned Reyes Hernandez was transgender.
The offender became very upset. He left the residence. He became more upset, and that's when he came back to the residence, and then he brutally murdered the victim in this case.
Prosecutors say Perez returned to the apartment a third time, again opening fire on the victim's lifeless body. Investigators able to track his alleged movements after gathering more than 24 videos. And police say this image on the victim's phone showed Perez in the residence. At his home where the apparent clothes he wore.
Fall asleep, Cardi B, wop wop. Dancing in the club with a drop top. Just like a nigga yap yap. Pull up in the cut, hit a pop pop. That's why I'm moving like Tupac.
This is Big Bad's Life with another informative video, man. We're going to jump right into it. I don't advocate violence in no fashion or form unless it's under protecting yourself, protecting your loved ones, and protecting your things, your property, your money. And far too often, we living in the United States, or I like to say the United Snakes of America. This is a whole different attack on not only human beings, but men in general. And what do I mean by that? We have 2 different crimes that parallel. You have a transgender man that's a woman that runs over and kills, deletes, takes out a 60-year-old man. And I'll get into that story. And you have a high schooler who is tricked, who is bamboozled, who is made to believe that he is with a woman when actually this is a man. Once he finds out, he's enraged and he goes beyond his measures, and instead of taking an L, he dishes out an L. So what are we talking about when we talking about the United States, man, and getting your passport and getting the hell away from a deceptive snake? United snakes. Snakes are deceptive. They're in the grass. You can't see them sometime, and they will creep up on you and bite you if you don't know that they're there. The laws in this country have been made to protect those of the LGBT community, the trans community, and other communities. Rightfully so, you need your protection. But just like you need protection, men need protection also. We need protection from individuals who feel like they can bully, they can force their way upon us with force. As you can see in Houston, Texas, a transgender woman was able to use a vehicle and not only a vehicle, but a weapon to get rid and to delete a man. And going into that, let's just talk about that for a second. The way she deleted this man seems like familiar. She had some familiar, or he had some familiarity. He was very familiar with this individual, because after he deleted this individual, he commenced to kissing this individual, was showing signs of passion, signs of emotion. This individual, for whatever reason, whatever the situation may be, may have known this individual. I had a brief encounter with this individual. We don't know the details, and until those details come out, I won't speculate anything. But all I know is that this person's action was beyond human dignity. But these are the same people who want human dignity. They protest and they want to be known as human beings. And this is not to denigrate or to take aim at those individuals from that community. But let's call a spade a spade. Let's call an ace a ace. In this situation, where the young man from high school, he was led to believe, instead of telling him, hey, I was once a man, now I'm a woman. Now, if you want to go to my house after me relinquishing that information, cool. But now the law is saying that, okay, you don't have to tell us you're a man or a woman. I can just commence to, lead you on. And once I bring you into this situation, how you choose to react is on you. And that's not fair. As you can see, this is not a good situation in this country. So I like to use one of the quotes that Zip with the Drip said. And it was really fly, but still, I don't have to worry about this in other countries. I can go to other countries and don't have to worry about whether or not you're this or that. Now, I can't speak for Thailand and other places because they're also a community in other countries. But it's very evident and clear who's women and who's not. It's very clear in their laws who's women and who's men. This is Big Bass Life with another informative video, man. Like, comment, subscribe, man. Get down. Hit the subscribe button. Let's get to it. And until next time, leave your comment. I like to hear what you say. What do you think about this? This is crazy. I can't be a man in the country that I stand on. I can't pretend and say, you know what? I feel very male today. I feel white. So I want white privileges. I can't get to say that. But you can say what gender you are, how you wanted to be treated, and the government protect you from these, these type of situations that may get you in a bind or get someone else in a bind and emotionally tied to where they do something to you or do something to the person opposite of you because of the deception. No more deception. I want to be in a place and live in a place where there's no more deception. No more deception. This is Big Bass Life with another informative video, man. Like, comment, subscribe, man. Subscribe to the channel until next time. All right?
Not using my time. 10 more times. 10 more times. Fucking bitches.
Yeah, my bitch, she bad, got a lot more ass, nothing about me average. Nigga get mad and they act like you never had a motherfucking bad. Chasing these chickens, Popeye, hit it, I'm gone, you drop by. Box don't belong to you, cock block. Got so many files, need to drop by. New Orleans, wet, mop. Dreadhead, bumper clock, top pop. Talk your shit, let her bop. Fall asleep, call the beat, wop. Dancing in the club or the drop top. Just like a fuck nigga, yap. Pull up in the cut, hit a pop. That's why I'm moving like Tupac.